Hello guys, I'm Urban Fox Gamer. Today I'll be showing you a tutorial in 3ds Max 2014. This will also work in 2012 and 2013 if I'm not mistaken. This is a UV map tutorial on how to do it quickly, accurately, and more. So as you can see here, I have a box, a cylinder, a football, two kinds of head, a low poly and a high poly, and a full character. This is Gur from Invader Zim. So every time you created a model in 3ds Max, 3ds Max automatically gives a default UV map to each object, like so. And I'm gonna show you how to see. I'm gonna show you what's the problem with the default UV map. Sometimes this works for some, but this, like as you can see here, has these green lines you can see here are seams, and we don't want that in the next techniques that I'm going to show you, the next steps. Even this one, the cylinder has a UV map. Well, the cylinder is pretty much okay, but some objects like this one has a very weird UV map, because this one is a square and extruded and collapsed on the top to make that football. Same goes with the head and the character. Everything's messed up. So in order to fix that messed up and it's full of seams that we don't need, convert it first to editable mesh. Then go through here, and then the utilities panel or utilities tab, click more, scroll down, UVW remove, and scroll down here. It says here remove mapping and materials from selected nodes, 7 objects selected, and click UVW button. Click it twice to be sure, and that's pretty much it. Let's see, it doesn't tell you that it's been removed. The only thing you can see if it's UVW removed, by going to unwrap UV map and open it. As you can see, there's no more seams. Well, that is a good thing, because we are going to create our own seams. There's a lot of ways of doing this, so let's try to click an edge. We are on the edge selection, and this is like how cardboard box should look like, without even forming it to a cardboard box yet. Like so. Grab all those. That's a box. Let's just say that's a FedEx box for a video game. Now convert edge selection to seams, like so. It now turns into a sky blue color, which means that's a user defined seam. Now let's go to face selection, select everything, then click this one, peel mode. This will automatically peel it. As you can see, it's very clean. Peel mode automatically normalized the shape of the object. In every simple objects, it automatically adjusts to the normal boxes. If you see this checkered pattern, by clicking this checker pattern, textures will be appearing okay if this is squared. If it's a little bit distorted, just adjust it by entering freeform mode. By the way, you need to get out peel mode, because you can't move that much to your desire. You can't move like this when you are in peel mode, so you have to be careful with this. You have to be unchecked. Now control to scale it uniformly, like so, into place, like so. Sometimes you need to adjust it like this in order to have the normal UV map. As you can see, I just stretch it. So there you go. There goes the box. Box is done. For the cylinder, as you can see, before it has green seams, but this has no seams now. Now, to have a very clean UV map for this one, there's no right and wrong in this. I mean, yeah, probably my technique is different from others, but this is the quickest that I know. So grab all of those faces, right click, break it, so it has no influence to the object. For example, like this, and we move it, it moves other faces, or as you can see, the green lines are moving. So return it back. So by breaking it, it will remove the influence and be a separate object. Now, a tip of UV mapping is you need to put a seam where the camera don't hit the object, or the least noticeable part, like this. Let's just say this is the front, you put your seam at the back, like so. Now grab everything again. Now peel mode. Like I said, as you can see here, it sometimes mess it up, but most of the time it's okay. Just adjust it. Exit peel mode. Probably remove snapping. There you go. Just adjust it to your desired UV map. There you go. And adjust. This is a soda can. If you're asking what model is this, this can be a soda can. This can be a power-up cell for a battery, or I don't know. Substitutes for your own imagination. Okay, that's one UV map. As you can see, I'm being UV mapping this quickly and cleanly as I can. Now let's open this one. Has no UV map. You can't, by the way, if it doesn't have seams and you enter peel mode, it doesn't do anything. And if you put a seam, the seam where like wrong, or you don't know to put the seam, because it takes a lot of practice and a lot of tweaking on what it looks like. Like this, I just put an edge here, and if we peel mode, doesn't work. See? So in order to this to be working, this particular model has this thing. You need to. Can be related to size, but this one, this part can be no seams, but this part can be. There you go. Have seams there. Let's put seams also there. Grab this and peel mode. As you can see, it's peeled perfectly. Almost. Just adjust this. Adjust it for 45 degrees. There you go. Always check if it's normalized. As you can see, it's all boxes. It's clean, because the normal way of doing this is projection mapping. As you can see here, there's no wrong in using projection mapping, but if you look at this and align to Z, it has that distortion. If you like peel it properly, it looks clean. It may have seams here, then the cylindrical mapping has less seams, but it's still up to you on what you're going to do. So let's adjust that. Now here, there's a downside in peel mode when it comes to models. Although low poly head has a lot of distortion when it comes to UV mapping, and by using peel mode, I'm gonna give you an example. let's just say like so. Traditional way of doing it is like that. At the back, we create a seam. Select that, peel mode. Let's scale it up. And checker pattern again. As you can see, there's a lot of distortions, but the sides are okay. To eliminate that a little bit, you need to adjust it. When you are in peel mode, there's like pins here. This is pin selected. Everything that you selected will have a pin. This blue thingy here, as you can see on top and below. This pin, by the way, can be moved. That's why you don't want to move your objects while you are in peel mode, because it will move like this. This is removing a pin. This is toggled. So this is pin, auto pin. Every time you move the vert, like this, you have created a new pin, and this will be selected pin vert, like so. Select this. Oops. There you go. It has now that vert. Now, to fix that, it's either you adjust this, but the workaround for this is select everything that is in front, then break it, and as you can see, it's normalized. That's breaking the stuff, breaking those faces while in PD mode, and it automatically normalized the object. It has less distortions now. There are still, but you just have to adjust. Wait, let's go back to peel mode. By the way, if you're entering peel mode, it automatically converts the selection to like vertices. Just adjust. It seems a little bit better, so that's okay. Let's move on to the high poly one, so you can see why a higher poly has less distortion. Like so. Grab these. Let's just say it's up to here and up to there. So convert edge selection to seam. Same stuff. Polygon. Select everything. Enter peel mode. And let's pull it up. And as you can see, it has less distortion if it is a higher density object. So I'm not gonna explain that further. You can use other techniques adjusting, or you can use the technique for the low poly one. Now that we move on for this, when modeling UV mapping a very complicated object, it will look very overwhelming at first, because if you look at this, where do you start? Do you have to UV map the other hand? And how do you grab this while other UV maps are on top of them? The technique is you detach objects, or you detach chunks of your model, and everything that is mirrored to the other side must be deleted. Or it's still up to you if you want it to have that sameness. Just delete the other side first, and then you go detach everything to make a chunk. That will be the ear, that will be the eye, this will be accessories. It's gonna be a chunk, automatically a chunk. The arms, detach that, detach. Now it's more overwhelming to UV map. As you can see, I'm just selecting the body, hide unselected. It's more simpler to work with. Unwrap UVW, open UVW editor, and as you can see, it's less cluttery. And you can now start by doing this, the UV map. So that's pretty much it. I hope you learned something new. And if you like this video, give it a like. If you don't like this video, just leave in the comment section why you dislike the video, so I know what to do next and what not to do next to the next video. You can also leave a comment on suggestions and stuff for the next video. This is Urban Fox Gamer signing out.